Greetings sleepers, Esper here. We just got some big news from the playtest client, so this one I want to go over some of these changes. I got to play on the playtest server over the weekend, and some of these changes are going to affect the game in big ways. Now first up today, we got this message when we logged into the test client, and it tells you to go ahead and test the glitch, where you delete a chest and you pick up everything from the ground before you log out. Then logging out for 30 seconds plus and returning to the game would return your durability to full on all your items. This is something that a lot of people have been doing, and with all the times that we got glitched out, it's understandable. However, they fixed it. So this is going to affect a lot of things, like how people approach how many deaths they're willing to take in PvP, what items are actually worth on the marketplace, and it's going to affect people's builds as you're now going to have to start building into some of your durability lost nodes. They added some cool new things like a new day cycle dial, so now you can hit T and they changed the UI for this. It's very easy to tell when the optimal time is to harvest, as it's all in the last section of the dial before daybreak now. They also added a new box around track quests on your HUD, so they are easier to find on your compass. Now they made it so you can recover vehicles with your vehicle backup tool for a fee of Solari. You will lose durability off of your max durability, 15% for the first time, and then it varies after that. Now they updated the UI for this yesterday so that you can more clearly see how much durability it is that you're losing and how much Solari it's going to cost you. Now, this is great for carriers and sand crawlers, as it will encourage more people to get out there and battle over the spice, because when you're destroyed in PvP or eaten by the worm, you can get your vehicles back fully gassed up, only 15% damaged off of what they were last time, for a fee of Solari. They also made placing your vehicle a little bit better by making it more like a building piece, so you can clearly see where you can and can't place the vehicle, indicated by a red or a green, whereas before you just used to not be able to see anything when you couldn't place it. Now let's talk about the big loot change. They finally made DD chest instance, so now everyone in your party gets their own chest of loot, just like in Haga Basin. Now, when we tested this out in a PvP dungeon, I got 3 schematics on mine, but my friend only got 1 in his. When we tested this, he died a lot more than I did, so it might have something to do with participation, but I would need to do more testing to find out whether that's true or not. We also went into a crashed ship when we were ungrouped, and he came in after I had cleared it out and had no problem going in and getting his own loot out of the chest. Now this one is great. It stops logout campers, and it will actually put some schematics up on the auction house, so those that don't want to go out in PvP can actually have a place to buy something that's not astronomical. They added all the schematics to the DD loot pool except for the items that are on the Landsraad reward system for that week. While we're on the subject of the Landsraad, let's talk about how this change ruins the entire Landsraad reward system. First, the weekly house rewards won't mean as much, as you can just wait a week or two till the deep desert has the schematic that you want in the rotation. Then you can farm it and get multiple copies of it. Now, the Landsraad rewards for winning the weekly bingo boards also got a lot worse. Every vendor, weapon, tool, armor, alright, well, armor sucked anyway, but they all became worthless. Now you need to stick every schematic on those vendors for the Plastanium tier, and in my opinion, you still need at least one unique thing on that vendor for them to still want to vote for it to pull it out. No one votes for melee or range damage, so you might as well combine this one into 2. That way you're not limiting people on which kind of extra damage they can do. Then of course we've got the full loot PvP, and then this is really just giving us Chome as the only good solutions to pick. Chome production and refining. They said they were reworking the Landsraad, so hopefully this is something that they're really thinking about. Something that can be added if they do combine the damages is a durability loss on gear from durability just using it and on death for the week. So that's something else that could be more of a defensive thing that people might choose now that they can't repair glitch their stuff. And if you could add anything to the Landsraad reward system, what would you like to see in there? Let me know in the comments below. Maybe we can get some good ideas going. They also added instances to the DD. This may just be a trial for future server merges where multiple worlds are all using the same deep desert. Now the instances don't come without their problems. Your party markers are missing again like they were in the old days, so you can't see where people are on the overworld map or on your compass. And then your vehicle respawn can break, and it can actually send you to a different instance than the one that you died in. So you won't be able to go back and get your gear, or if your ornithopter was there, you won't be able to retrieve it. There's also no UI element anywhere telling you which instance that you're in once you're inside of one. So there should be something on there when you push T that brings up some sort of information about which instance you're in. So they've definitely got some stuff there to work out with the server meshing before this one's ready for live. They also said they fixed the buggy laser from getting stuck when you switch seats, and they didn't. I've been super busy getting this giveaway ready for you guys this week, and I'm trying to get keys from Funcom so I can throw some games in there with the giveaway, but I'm having a hard time hearing back from them. But keys or not, I've been printing some really cool Dune themed stuff on my 3D printer, so we'll have those for the giveaways for the next couple of months. Now, if we go ahead and get monetized, then maybe I can use the money from that for shipping to cover multiple giveaways a month. We'll see how things go, but that'll be my next video, so keep your eye out for that. And until next time, fly low and fly fast. Esper out.